In a world full of noise, sometimes the hardest thing to say is a simple hello. Ngayong World Hello Day, ipinapaalala sa atin kung gaano kahalaga ang confidence. Pero paano nga ba kung hindi tayo confident? Paano kung may takot, kaba, hesitation sa pakikipag-usap sa ibang tao? Hindi kagaya ni Bossing Audrey.
Oo nga eh. Medyo nature ko yung mahiyain talaga eh.
Ay,
Yun talaga yung pagkatao ko. Kaya ngayong umaga, mas lalo po nating iintindihin kung saan nagmumula yung takot na ito at paano natin unti-unting mabubuo yung genuine confidence. Para bigyan po tayo ng practical at tips, makakasama po natin ang isang psychiatrist. Please welcome Dr. Catherine Tan. Magandang umaga po at welcome back dito sa Rise and Shine Pilipinas.
Hello, good morning, Audrey, and good morning, Leslie. Thank you for having me again.
Okay, Doktora, ipinagdiriwang po ngayon yung World Hello Day. Yung iba po, walang confidence para makipag-socialize, no? Ano po ba yung ibig sabihin ng confidence sa madaling salita?
Basically, Audrey, yung confidence, it's being comfortable in your own skin. Yung, komportable ka of being who you are. And then, it feels like you don't have to prove anything to the world anymore. Na parang, okay na ako. Hindi naman kailangan mag-sobrang strive naman para maging perfecto.
Ayun. Ay, ang cute ni Mingming. Ang cute ni Mingming on the side.
Confident siya.
Confident si
Very
Mingming.
confident, 'di ba? Para ipakita ang sarili sa
Yes.
camera. But eto, yung sa kabaliktaran naman natin, no, social anxiety. How common social anxiety is today? Paano ba 'to nag-uumpisa?
Well, social anxiety, it's been there for the longest time naman din. Pero mas recognized na yun kasi natin yon. So, social anxiety basically is, yung tindi ng takot, debilitating at paralyzing yung takot when it comes to, like interacting with other people, lalong-lalo na with public speaking.
Ayun.
So, there is that sense of, intense fear na mariridicule tayo, yung mapapahiya tayo. So, yung parang ang expectation na natin na, hindi maganda yung reception ng mga tao sa atin.
Okay. May iniisip agad.
Well, paano po dapat i-develop? Kasi may mga
Yes.
na-obserbahan ako ng mga bata na talagang mahiyain, nasa sulok lang, hindi nagsasalita. Paano ba dapat itong i-develop? Halimbawa, ang isang parent, napansin niya, mahiyain yung kanyang anak.
Tahimik talaga. May mga ganun kasi,
Oo,
di
tapos
ba?
ayaw talaga makipag-socialize. Paano to dapat i-develop ng mga guardians o ng mga magulang?
Well, first of all, Audrey, it looks like bigyan din natin ng maraming oportunidad yung mga kids natin. Kasi kadalasan, di ba, parang nasa screen na sila. So parang they are in their own world. Or pag nagpo-communicate na sila, it's through a gadget. So parang
Ayun.
may barrier. Kaya hindi sila nakaka-practice when it comes to like interacting with other people. And hindi naman kailangan na ito ay play date. So those simple interactions na, halimbawa na sa bangko, and then you're doing your transaction, you let your kid do it. Pero syempre with supervision kasi pera na to eh. And then, ordering sa natin, sa restaurants natin. So those little simple tasks. And maganda din sana we praise yung we praise yung yung effort ng mga kids natin para they're more encouraged to try. Kasi yung challenge natin pag laging ang pinapraise yung outcome, so first honor, yung grades, ang tinatarget nila yung outcome. Pero in this world, very important yung grit, yung resilience, yung sige, itatry ko, whether or not I get yung outcome na gusto ko, basta yung effort ko, yung pinaka-goal ko.
Okay. Ayan naman. Kasi syempre kanina, binanggit na ni Doc yung mga ways kung paano matulungan yung ating mga, kunyari, kabataan or like yung mga anak. So, ano ba to, Doc? Kunyari, nasa isang spot ka, tapos bigla ka na lang nagpanic. Tapos parang umatake yung social anxiety mo. Ano ba yung pwedeng gawin on the spot or help na magagawa ng mga parents or guardians po na kasama?
Readily, Leslie, what we can do is something that we call box breathing or deep breathing exercises. So when we slow down and prolong yung breathing kasi natin, we slow down yung heart rate natin. Kasi di ba, pag nervous tayo, it's like kumakalabog yung puso natin. So when we're able to control that, para mas relax tayo. So basically, kaya box breathing, through yung nostril natin, we will inhale 4 counts.
Okay.
Then we will hold 4 counts.
Okay.
Then we exhale through our mouth 4 counts. And then we hold again. Kaya box. So pag
Okay.
ginawa din natin yon, with some time, unti-unti mararamdaman nyo na magre-relax yung natin, yung heart rate natin, which allows us to feel calmer. So magagawa natin to anytime kasi hindi naman halata, very discreet nga siya. So, example, nasa meeting na tayo, tapos magsasalita tayo, di ba? So parang just do that breathing consciously. So, hindi naman mapapansin ng ibang tao para when it's your turn to speak, ready na tayo.
Yes.
Well, Doktora, factor ba yung insecurity kaya nagiging mahiyain? And panghuling tanong po, ano po yung mga long-term mindset na dapat i-develop para maging genuinely confident? And talagang, alam mo yun, yung confident ka sa kakayahan mo at meron ka.
Oo.
So, definitely, yung insecurity nga, nakakahinder yan when it comes to being confident or being comfortable in your own skin. Especially now, Audrey, na puro, social media. Oh, wow, we tend to compare.
Yes.
And then nakikita din natin, pag sa social media, medyo, filtered yung pinipresent eh. So parang, grabe naman, ganun yung buhay niya, tapos ganito ako. So that tendency to comparison could hinder us nga. Pero the things na sana we would strive for, well, sana we have those chances of micro-bravery. So, those little times na i-challenge ko yung sarili ko na, halimbawa, I'm not exactly a person to speak up, pero you find an opportunity to speak up. So it's like, sige, I will do that. So, like I said nga, kahit ito ay advice ko kanina for training our kids, kung you as an adult, you feel nga na you need practice when it comes to talking to people, start with talking to the guard. Start with talking to the sales lady, to ordering food in the restaurant, ordering food for everyone on the table. That's already practice.
Wow.
And then later on, you can practice to like a small group, and then later a bigger group then. So grab those opportunities to practice, have those little episodes of micro-bravery. And then sana din we visualize yung goals natin. So ginagawa to ng mga athletes na ano ba yung target natin when it comes to building that confidence? Gusto ba natin public speaking levels ba? Or gusto natin yung that quiet confidence na it's like, I don't have to please anyone. I'm just really comfortable in my own skin. So, you would like to adhere to whatever principle that you would like to stick with. And then lastly, pinaka-goal naman nating lahat is to be comfortable in your own skin. Yun yung ultimate naman yung confidence sa atin, di ba? So, whether we don't need to fulfill yung expectations ng ibang tao. So, hindi naman kailangan na very extroverted tayo.
Yes.
Kasi what if we're the type of people talaga na we just like having our own time, our own space. So whatever you are, whatever you're comfortable with, whatever your preference that you would want to be, basically, that is confidence already.
Okay. Maraming salamat po sa inyong oras, Dr. Catherine Tan. Marami tayong natutuhan.
Ayan. Maraming salamat, Doktora.